Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly. It's just the word. Allegedly. It's on the street. Allegedly. I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Mike Tyson is battling Jaws for Shark Week. Someone's gonna get bit. Well, sharks don't have ears, so what are you gonna bite? The fin? If you get them on that dorsal, they can't swim as well, so that might work. The 54-year-old boxing legend has teamed up with the Discovery Channel for an August 9th special called Tyson vs. Jaws, Rumble on the Reef. We are bored, because I'm going to be watching that. I wonder what they're going to do, put him in like a shark cage or something? Probably. I would go in a shark cage. They're pretty secure. You don't hear about them getting through those. So it's like, okay, if we're going to do this, let's do this properly. Tyra Banks is the new host of Dancing with the Stars. And really, I like Tyra. And I feel sorry for her because that show is boring. Oh my God, girl, you are going to be there all day. It takes them forever to get to the dancing. Half the time the shit is bad and it's boring. I tried to review that show. I was just like, this is what we ain't gonna do. So I think that Tyra could do more. Something more interesting. I'm sure she'll be good, but it's like, you only gonna be talking for 5 minutes out of 2 hours. Ooh, that show just goes on and on. Like constipation, honey. You just gotta sit there and deal with it. I don't know, she could bring a little talk show back. I liked her little talk show. She was good when she was running for Oprah. Ooh, she lost. So Kanye ran for president, but then withdrew his bid. Oh, God. Kim. Girl, can you get him? I am tired of the antics. Get him. He got 4 children. Push him on them. Let him be a stay-at-home dad or a shutting-up dad, because I am tired of the antics. It's just exhausting at this point. There's going to be a Tiger King exhibit coming soon with Joe's flashy clothes, his crown, and his penis pump. I don't want to look at that. The show was cute. I don't think we need an exhibit in a museum. I'm good. And I ain't paying shit to see it either. Trying to make a penny off a used penis pump. What kind of chump? Oh my God, a black bear put its paws on the door of a home in Canada and walked in because the bear smelled pizza on the porch. I didn't know bears had it like that. I didn't know you could shut the door and they could just jiggle at the handle and be like, no, I'm getting in. It was 3 empty pizza boxes that got the bear on the porch. It was one of those screened-in porches. I mean, opened the door politely, didn't tear shit up. You didn't even know the bear was in there. You just would have thought it was a normal person. Then come out, bear. That is horrible. Child, the city of Manhattan ain't playing today. That Karen that ended up getting charged for harassing the black bird watcher. Well, the black bird watcher was like, look, I ain't gonna be involved in the prosecute because people ain't gonna be able to say, you ruined her life, even though it was her actions. You know how people are. I could see why he was just like, this is not really why I want to be on the world stage, so I'm gonna bow out gracefully. You done suffered enough. You done already got fired. You done damn near lost your dog. You're probably gonna get kicked out of your building, and your friends is looking at you funny. I could see him wanting to do the Christian thing because to err is human and forgive divine. However, the DA ain't that damn divine. They said, sir, we don't really need your cooperation because you technically aren't the victim. The city is the victim because she called 911 and put in the false report. So she's still getting charged and faces a year in prison. They said, no, we gonna get your ass. We gonna get your ass today. We're going to make an example. Tamara Braxton. Tamara. She says her family got screwed over with WeTV and should be making as much as the Kardashians. Nobody watches you like that. You don't have any products. You realize that E makes a lot of money off their shit, right? You realize that they're all in bed with that stuff together. You make 75% less than the Kardashians because you have 75% of the viewers. Even at your height, we weren't looking at that shit. But the Kardashians turned themselves into an ecosystem. Y'all ain't do that. Y'all ain't do that. And at least the Kardashians get into different arguments over different shit. Y'all having the same argument with Tracy you've been having for 20 freaking years. And I still don't understand why she cares about a group that went to funkin' too. Tamara is leaving The Real. Well, I think The Real's leaving The Real. I'm sure her and her sister can do something. But I wonder, was it because of Lonnie? Now, I'm surprised that Tamara would leave such a good job like The Real. Well, apparently, according to Media Takeout, so we don't know if it's true or not, but what the hell? Let's indulge ourselves. They say that Tamara was making $3 million, Lonnie was making $1 million, and the other girls was making like $500,000 and $300,000. And so because she was making so much more, they offered her a 75% pay cut. And she said, $1 million? I ain't getting out of bed for that. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I thought it was Lonnie's show. Wouldn't Lonnie be making more? I don't think she making nobody's $3 million a year. I could be wrong, but I think Media Takeout's wrong. They're usually more wrong than I am. So now that Ray J and Prince's Zeus special, The Conversation, has already aired, they no longer need to play with their marriage, and Princess has withdrawn the divorce petition. That's what that's about. Meanwhile, Byron Scott and Cece actually got married on Zoom. They didn't have any guest at the wedding, but she looked great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't play in court. Did Amber Heard shit in Johnny Depp's bed? Apparently, we're finding out all their business this deposition. Did she shit? I think she shit. She gives me I'm a shit and I think this is gonna be cute tea. You know how some people is just nasty. I could see it. Downton Abbey star wishes she knew why the show was so popular. Well, girl, if you watching, I'ma tell you. It's Harry Potter for adults. That's all it was. We was really into the Brit shit because of Harry Potter and some other books. And then Downton comes along and it was like, oh, okay. It's the accent without the magic. That's all that is. It was timing. The show was cute. I watched an episode or two, but I prefer them with the magic, so I just go and look at Harry Potter. But yeah, we had Harry Potter and Idris Elba, so they just slid in on the wave. Andy Cohen will reveal his most embarrassing stories in the Andy Cohen Diaries. Oh God, this heifer coming out with a new book every year, and you're not that interesting. Do you care about Andy Cohen's embarrassing moments? I don't. Oh God, it's an animated series that will stream on Quibi. Thank goodness, because I don't have Quibi. Nobody I know does, and nobody cares about it. So yeah, Quibi is trying to be TikTok, but Well, honey, you can put it on Quibi. That way I ain't got to worry about even accidentally coming across it. Y'all got Quibi? Jon Snow's Night Watch cape from Game of Thrones is an IKEA DIY. I believe it because it looked like shit. I thought it was just supposed to be giving a poverty tee, but it did. It looked matted, ratted, and tattered like a Nene wig. Oh, Lord. Future's petty ass. So now he's trying to force Eliza to take his little $1,000 a month child support by subpoenaing all of her employers so they won't want to work with her ass. He is low. I don't understand. You loved her enough to hit it raw. Or liked her enough to hit it raw. Now, like, you didn't, this is your 8th or 10th baby, like, why? Like, you know you're very fertile. I don't even think he be fucking. I think he's got spores or something, and he don't even know it. Maybe that's why he's mad. He's like, I didn't have sex with her. You sneezed. That's what it was. It must be spores. Maybe it's viral. I don't know. But I know you're a piece of shit. $1,000 a month for a baby. I couldn't do a baby for less than 7. So Azalea Banks is begging and putting business in the street again. Now she don't want us to stream her album no more. Well, I'ma keep streaming it. I don't care where the royalties go. I like it. I like Broke with Expensive Taste. And just because you didn't cross your T's and dot your I's don't mean I can't enjoy the show. Maybe if you were a different artist, I might, but for you, nah, fuck off. She said, I have the master drive and will figure out how to press physicals. Ain't nobody, what can I could play a physical on? I will never forget. I was walking down 125th Street and some guy came up to me with his CD and was trying to sell it. And I'm like, dude, what am I gonna play that on? And he got so mad at me. And it's like, don't get mad at me, get mad at the future you ain't prepared for. Press physicals. Like people got record players sitting around their house. Heffa-boom. Huh. Howard Stern said, August, you are a bonehead. You got to fuck Jada Pinkett Smith and you gonna put it in the street? Try to be a little classy. Well, you know, that's that 23. That's 23 and she. That's what that is. That's that entanglement. Entanglement. When you were entangled, how high was your leg? When you had that entanglement, was it like this? He goes on to say, she fucking banged you. How nice of her. I mean, oh God. Stern said, what did she do that was so horrible to this guy that she had to fuck her life up? Now she gotta explain shit to Will, the audience, her mama. Howard's caping. However, on the flip side, Rick Ross thinks August should drop entanglement music. Entanglement music. In debt news, according to The Blast, judge issues default judgment against Damon Dash in $1 million libel case. As often as you get sued, I figure you'd have this shit down to a science by now. Well, I mean, you have losing down to a science, that's for damn sure. First, a congratulations. Idris Elba has inked a first look deal with Apple TV. Who got Apple TV Plus? Because I don't really be hearing about it. Chris said the morning show was good, but that's all I done heard. And for $15, I'ma need you to, you know, razzle and dazzle me. I think Apple and HBO need to combine, and then maybe we could do something. But it's too many standalones at this point. But let me know what's on Apple TV that's worth watching. Moniece Slaughter still gets a check for singing the America's Next Top Model theme song. And she proud of it too, but she didn't show us how much it was. Which means it's probably a good $5 a month, or is it $10 a year? I think it might be $10 a year. Child, people are getting in B. Simone's ass, baby. Now that Wildin' Out's been canceled and people ain't buying that book, those 9 to 5 comments are coming back to haunt her. Everybody posting memes of that typing lady saying this is her on careerbuilder.com. That's why sometimes you should just keep some thoughts to yourself. Rihanna is launching Fenty Skin, but she ain't launching that album. She said, fuck y'all. I'm honestly to the point where when she come out with it, am I gonna care? I might just be used to not listening to her at this point. And speaking of getting used to not listening to, Tekashi's latest single has flopped. We was interested when you got out of jail. We was like, okay, let's see how this is gonna go. And now that we see you're back to your old antics, we don't care. You were a flash in the pan. And now your spark's out. In other music news, Billboard is saying no to albums bought with merch and ticket bundles. This is gonna really hurt aging stars like Madonna, who use those tools, tips, and tricks to stay on top of the charts. Although ain't nobody really doing concert bundles right now. But yeah, in the future, that's gonna fuck it up. Somebody on my Twitter feed posted, Jessie Woo is a late piece of girl. Ha! And somebody said, what does that mean? I said, it means she's tired, through, and delayed. Snoop Dogg apologizes to his wife for fucking a lame side bitch. Why don't you apologize to her for your hairline going further back than Sade's? Your hairline is back sipping on gin and juice. Why don't you apologize for that? Why don't you apologize for the glare that comes off your forehead? She walk in the kitchen, she like, oh shit, I gotta get sunglasses. Apologize for that. Apologize for walking around looking like an elderly Doberman pinscher. Apologize for that if you're gonna hand out apologies. Is that just me? That might be just me. So there's a rapper Moneybagg who has 7 children. Some of them are with a woman named China. He was with her 9 months ago, and 9 months later, he bought a new woman, a Ferrari SUV. And China is upset that she's been with him for 9 months and she gets a Lamborghini SUV or a Ferrari SUV. I don't care. It ain't my car. Girl, you know that's a rental. His career is not going to last the length of the lease. I ain't gonna get upset over something that somebody's loaning to me and will be snatched back unceremoniously by the bank. Sissy Daniels' Billie Holiday movie was scooped up in an 8-figure deal. Y'all think it's gonna be good? I wanna know when he's gonna do the Jussie Smollett story. That's what I wanna know. That's what I wanna see. I wonder who's gonna play Jussie. Jussie could play Jussie. I mean, he ain't got no other roles. But that's the movie I want him to make. According to the Jasmine Brand, The Real Housewives of Atlanta will resume filming this month. Bravo said, look, we gotta get that coin. They say Nene has been fired and won't be returning. Amen. So if there's no Nene and no Eva, how are we gonna bring in new heifers with everything going on? It'll be interesting, and I hope Bravo is up to the challenge. Then again, they're not up to the challenge of entertaining us every week, so I don't know why I have high hopes. But those are today's hot topics from this bottom, and I will see you soon for something. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.